to you live from Southern California. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the San Diego Padres. And on the hill in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Chandler Simpson leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball. That's ball 2.
Late with the swing there.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Got him swinging. Here in San Diego and just getting started. Check swing. He went. And the count 1-1. This one popped up. Lopez moving under it. 2 away. Raffy coming to the plate now. Devers the baby-faced assassin. Swings through that one. 0-1. On the ground, right side. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in San Diego, and the starter for Toronto, Merrill Kelly. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That's inside. Ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Look out.
Ball 3.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Late swing, foul to the left. Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's one down. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. One, 2 now. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 2 down.
Batting third, The designated hitter, Jackson Merrill.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Back here at Petco Park. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, George Springer.
Hey!
A little out front there as he swings through it. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to first. And Eric Summersgill punches him out. That's a strikeout. That one fouled off. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Just missed. Curve in the dirt. No score here in the second. And it remains 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That is it. The second baseman.
2 down, base is empty.
Clement.
Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ball.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 2. Liner snagged at first. Back here in San Diego, Manny Machado at the plate. He's basically the mayor of San Diego at this point. And a foul ball.
You know, Boog, the Padres never invested in a player the way they did with Machado. Manny signed the biggest free agent contract in the history of American sports. And then 4 years later, he signed the 3rd largest extension in MLB history. He'll be in San Diego through the 2033 season, and you'll be collecting your Social Security.
Not close with that one. Ball 1.
And what better place to grow roots than here in San Diego? Machado lives on Coronado across the bay from this very stadium. And you know what? He can see Petco Park from his living room.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Boog, I think the best part is the fact that Machado is so active in the community. Runs baseball camps and even owns a stake in San Diego's MLS team. This guy is everywhere.
to you live from Southern California. Just about to get underway. Park in downtown San Diego. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the San Diego Padres. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home openers. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Chandler Simpson leading things off and takes a strike. In the dirt. One ball, one strike. There's a strike. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Caught looking for the K.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Yamamoto, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. 2 outs, base is empty. Devers now.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up. that bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That was the emergency hack right there.
2-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Gone. A 2-run blast. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 2-0. This one in the air. Machado settles underneath it. And that is that. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
That one to first. Here's the tag, and he's out. Jackson Merrill, the next to hit. That's off the mark,
ball one.
and that's ball one. This one in the air, center field. Simpson under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The relay in there. He's safe. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Back here in San Diego, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Inside, ball one.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Yamamoto sends him packing. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Check swing went around. That's strike 2. Into center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Snags it on the run. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. That one ripped. One up, one down.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Lopez.
That one fouled off. 0-1.
Ball.
On the ground right side. And he'll be safe at first. Luke Rayleigh, the next up for the Padres.
Ball.
Man at first, one away. And a big swing and a miss.
Ball in.
Way out front for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And a payoff pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. No throw, safe at second. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Ball, that's low.
Laser to the gap should score the run. Lopez around third. He'll score, and the Padres tie the game. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did.
Off the plate,
and
ball
he did
1.
it perfectly.
Cam Smith in the box, lays off for ball 1.
Ball out there on the mound. He's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Line drive, base hit. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So
ball 1.
Pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Upstairs.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Two on, two outs. There goes the runner. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Into the corner, but foul. Strike two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. High fly ball out to center field. Crow Armstrong settles under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 14, Chandler Simpson.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
Aye!
Tied up here in the early going.
Ball.
Swing and a bouncer. Lopez. The underhand flip, and it beats him. What a play. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. He's 0 for 1.
Wilson.
Inside ball.
And misses
Nope.
inside.
Inside ball 2.
That one not close. Ball 3. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball out to short. That's out number 3. Bottom of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a ground ball. Not in time.
He's in there.
He's safe.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
Yep,
And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
clips a corner. Next pitch is downstairs. And fouled off. Now a snap throw to first. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. But he's back in time. And a 2-2. That one missing inside.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position.
Tatis runs.
That's ball
So
four.
a run puts runners at first and second. Here's Manny Machado. It out his first time up. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Louis Varland.
Power slider guy, bro. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up. He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
On the ground, a short could be two. It's in and out of his glove, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Here comes the throw. The tag out.
Right there. He's out.
Next for the Padres, Otto Lopez. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled hard the other way. One run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. Pitch misses inside. And that's ball one. Varland, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. That smash towards center. That is the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now for the Jays, Rafael Devers.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. Swing and a miss, strike one.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And that one fouled off.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And ball one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, James Wood. First time up was a pop out.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Second baseman, Clement.
And he'll step off and take the signs again. To the right side, Lopez tosses to first, and the inning is over.
You know that I got it.
Back here at Petco Park, stepping in for San Diego, Luke Raley. And that one hammered. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
Ball.
Hard hit left side. Over to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Go ahead run on base. Cam Smith, the next up for the Padres. Single to right at his first trip. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch?
Now this one gets through. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Yeah.
Smith at first, 1 gone.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
On the ground. To second, there's 1. Back to first, not in time. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Go to second. Save. Runner at second. 2 down. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging. They limit the damage here. Back here in San Diego, here's the Toronto catcher, Patrick Bailey. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Ball, that's outside.
Next pitch misses.
Outside.
Ball two. Late swing, foul to the left. 2-2. That one ripped right center field. Going back to the warning track, makes the catch.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the third baseman, number 7, Kazuma Okamoto.
Popped up first base side. Lopez should have this one. And that quickly 2 away. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Flied to center his first time.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there. The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Stays alive. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the DH for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Now Peyton Toley gets the call from the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that one is lifted in the air. Springer on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Padres, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
This one in the air, center field. Simpson moving under it, takes it in for the out. And here comes Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
First offering way inside, almost got him. The 1-2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Otto Lopez.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. high fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
0-2 now. Got him. That's the third out. Back here at Petco Park. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Chandler Simpson. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
In the air, left field, and a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And that's a one-out single. Now it's Devers at the plate.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Blue Jays down a run, and we're at the top half of the sixth. That misses the zone. Ball one. Gets a piece and stays alive. One, two now. Just missed.
That's out.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
This to third. To second, that's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Bottom of the sixth. So digging in now for San Diego, Luke Raley.
You know, these Padres, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Out towards right center field. And there's one down.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Smith, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Tolley measures 6 feet 6 inches, 23 years old. And he was a second-round pick in 2024.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The 1-2. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second. Double play.
He's out.
What a twin killing. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, George Springer.
Now pitching for the
Pitching
Padres,
change here, Jeremiah Estrada.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball. Down.
Just missed. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Got him swinging.
up next to the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, James Wood.
And he swings over the top there.
Ball, that's upstairs.
The Padres holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2. In there, got him. Bottom of the 7th, up now the Padre leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong. Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Ball, that's inside.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Got him. Now one away.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Hey!
And that one is
Whoa, that's
downstairs. And the count is 1-1. That clips the corner. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. And the 0-1. Tatis runs.
Ball, that's
pitch
out.
misses. Throw there. Safe.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Tatis comes in to score, and they lead by 2. And in at second with an RBI double. 1 out, runner at second. Here's Machado. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. Ripped on a line to center. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Now pitching for the
Tommy Nance gets the ball now.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs one out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
In the dirt. And no movement on the bases. It's ball one.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
That's in for a strike. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-2. And the slider just misses. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground, out to short. Wilson. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Ready to begin the eighth. Here's the Toronto catcher, Patrick Bailey. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Anthony Bender.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The 0-1. And a strike on the outside edge. Next offering is downstairs. In the air, left field. Smith turns to the right on the move. He's got it. And there's one away. On the inside corner for a strike.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Got him. Out. Number 2. 2 down, bases empty. And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And back here in San Diego, stepping in for San Diego, Otto Lopez. Swing and a foul out of play. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That is strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, Luke.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Digging in, Freddie Fermin. To third might be 2. 1 at second. And it's a double play to end the inning. Back here at Petco Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Chandler Simpson now at the plate.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Iglesias, 36 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Fouled off left side. Ground ball to the right side. Lopez sends it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a miss. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. 2 outs, base is empty. Rafael Devers next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. The Jays down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. Gonna count 1 and 2.
That pitch is out.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 and 2 here. Got him. Ball game. The 5-3.
I never liked them. To your public safety brief, I never listened. To your blackmail of likes, I ignore them. Your curated playlist, I always hated what you like. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. avoid them. To your subtle whispers, I never knew your potential matches. I always hated who you like. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I'm raising my white flag. To your false economy, I watch the numbers collide. To your false economy, I touch your humble ground. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I'm raising my white flag. To your false economy, I watch the numbers collide. To your false economy, your tiny Ziploc bags. To your false economy, I let the market decide.
Are you listening now? Are you listening now? Are you listening now? Are you listening now?